had a secret rap career.
But now he's at your local grocery store. Cookie Cat. He's a pet for your tummy. Cookie Cat. He's super duper yummy.
Hello, my beautiful people. This is a puppet. And, a few hours ago, I saw the series finale of Steven Universe. Future, I guess. I'm just gonna call it Steven Universe since I'm just gonna say Steven Universe. So, anyway, I feel like I should mention that I got into Steven Universe stupid late, like November or something. And, I watched the show when it first aired back in like the 2013, 2015 span, maybe even 2016. But I watched it like just any other show on Cartoon Network. Like among us, all the regular shows and Gumballs. Steven Universe was just another one of those shows where if it was on, I'd watch some episodes. And so yeah, I wasn't aware that the show actually had a deep as frick story to it. I just watched it like a regular show. But eventually I just stopped watching it. I don't know. It was probably due to the fact that I mainly just stopped watching TV in general and just watched a bunch of YouTube. But I was aware on how the show was changing at that point and how deep the show is. Years later, I decided to finally dig into peer pressure, and everyone's talking about how great this show is. I finally decided to give it a second chance, and it definitely took a while for things to get going. It wasn't until about like halfway through season 2 where I was like, must binge the rest of the series because I want to be there for the series finale. And I did. I managed to be finished binging the entire backlog until about the second half of Future. And speaking of the second half of Future, let's talk about those let's talk about the last 4 episodes that aired Friday, March 27th. So the first one of the batch of episodes, Homeward Bound, was actually leaked online days before it was supposed to air, and of course, I had to watch it. Basically, Steven had, since these episodes are less than a week old, I would like to go ahead and say spoilers, but why are you watching a video about a series finale of a show that you've never seen? So anyway, Steven heads to Homeworld to talk to the Diamonds, because his diamond powers have been screwing up lately. Now, and Spinel escorts him all around. I just called Steven a chick. So Spinel escorts Steven around, and the Diamonds actually have new powers, which is pretty much the opposite of what they do. Yellow can pretty much just healing people. Blue now has clouds that will make people happy, and And White can now use her mind to have people control her. Very surreal. And Steven, and she does it with Steven, and Steven has this weird little vision thing or whatever where he tries to shatter her. Because in the previous episode, he shattered Jasper. He managed to use his healing powers to bring her back to life, but still, the fact that Steven shattered someone is a bit surprising. So, yeah. Steven had thoughts of shattering White Diamond. So, he leaves Homeworld, and that brings us into the next episode, I'm Feeling Fine, where basically Steven's in denial. He's tall and glowing pink for the entire episode, and the gems were worried sick about him, but he's just like, oh no, I'm fine, I'm doing fine. See, I'm helping people. I just made a bunch of living plant versions of myself. I just split an anvil in half, and I just pretty much destroyed Little Homeworld. Everything's A-okay. He gets corrupted. And that leads us into the next episode, I Am My Monster. Now, this is the episode that got everyone talking as soon as Cartoon Network revealed the episode's title. It was simply by the title of the episode alone when people assumed that Steven was gonna get corrupted. And since the previous titles such a and since the previous episode title I Am My Mom was pretty much Steven saying that, hey, I'm Rose Quartz, we all just assumed that Steven would get corrupted. And besides, Steven's been going through some pretty dark crap, pretty weird crap right now in the episodes, so yeah. He ended up getting corrupted anyway, so thanks Cartoon Network for spoiling the big reveal. So yeah, Steven gets corrupted, and the Diamonds and Spinel come back from Homeworld, and they're just like, the frick is that monster thing? And the gems are like, it's Steven! That was Pearl. And they pretty much just try to use all their forces combined to pretty much just try to get Steven to calm the frick down. And Connie is pretty much like, hey, Steven's stressed out because we kind of weren't there for him. He's been putting others first and doing the stuff. We need to do what he does to everyone else to him. So everyone just hugs Steven out. And all the gems hug Steven. Even Greg hugs Steven. And Garnet goes giant size. And Steven is better now. After Connie kissed him, Steven's all better. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do a thumbs up or okay. So, and that brings us into the official series finale, The Future. It's an epilogue, which fast forwards 2 months after the events of the previous episode, which means that this is the epilogue to an epilogue. What type of Christopher Nolan bullcrap is this? Anyway, Steven figures out that the only way he can be able to grow is if he leaves Beach City. He tells all his friends about this. They're okay with it. Connie's okay with it. His dad's okay with it. The only people that he haven't told are the gems. It seems that Garnet, Pearl, and Amethyst are taking it pretty well. Steven is suspicious on how well they're taking it. But Bismuth, Lapis, and Peridot, oh god, they're a freaking wreck. And this is their final scene, so yeah. Steven gives them all stuff. Like, Lapis gets like a coloring set with watercolor. Bismuth gets the original Crystal Gem flag, and Peridot gets her very own Steven shirt. Available now at your local Hot Topic. I have that shirt. And they're pretty much like, we love you, Steven. And so Steven is still suspicious on the gems. He wants to know why they're not sad. So yeah. Steven gives his room to his dad. I think that was actually kind of sweet of Steven. I mean, Greg has been living in a van for like 20 or 30 years now. It's about time he sleeps in a freaking bed. And then the final scene of the series features Steven saying goodbye to everyone. And by everyone, I mean Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, Greg, and Connie. So yeah. And he says his goodbyes. He gets in his car. He drives away. But then he skirts back, and he's wondering, "Hey guys, why'd you say I'm leaving?" They're like, "Yeah, I'm just saying." And I was just like, oh god, this is giving me the feels. I didn't cry or anything, but just because I didn't cry doesn't mean I didn't feel the feels, okay? I still felt the feels, and it was sad, okay? Anyway, they do their goodbyes, and Steven leaves Beach City, and the episode ends. And by that, the show ends. And that was the final 4 episodes of Steven Universe. I think they were very well put together. Not exactly what I would imagine a Steven Universe series finale being. I mean, the previous season was supposed to end the show, I'm pretty sure. And it even had callbacks to earlier episodes and everything. But this episode, it had a callback to the very first episode. It had the Cookie Cat rap. The very first song in the series is also the very last song. What a bookend. Well, that is if you consider the Cookie Cat rap a song. Though I'm pretty sure it's on the Steven Universe album, so I guess it is a song. I guess it does count. Anyway, it was very emotional for me. I just want to give the biggest thanks to Rebecca Sugar and all the people who have worked on the show over the years for giving the world such an amazing show that helped people deal with all sorts of troubling times and maybe helped people find themselves in a way. So is this the end of Steven Universe as a franchise or just the show? Probably as a franchise, because Rebecca Sugar said that there won't be any more comics too. So this is flat out the end of Steven Universe. That is until Cartoon Network decides to reboot the show in 20 years. And we all know how great Cartoon Network is with reboots. Hey. Maybe the 4 Adventure Time specials will be good. Anyway, guys, what did you guys think of the final 4 episodes? Let me know down the thing below. And what was your personal favorite Steven Universe moment? It could be from the original series, the movie, or future. Just give it your all. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.